What's up, people? It's your boy Mike TV. We're back again.
Wout Weghorst, welkom bij Ajax.
The live Q&A, guys. So get your questions in. Kom, man! Ga gewoon schot!
BK!
Ja, goedenavond mensen, daar zijn we weer terug met een nieuwe Ajax Praat. We hebben weer veel te bespreken. Na de overwinning van Ajax op Twente, 3-2 overwinning. Maar ja, zoals jullie kunnen zien, hebben we een nieuwe gezicht op het kanaal. En ik ga jullie alvast vertellen, hij komt niet uit Nederland. Jullie kunnen het al zien, UK Ajax. Dus we gaan een beetje in het Nederlands praten, een beetje in het Engels. Samen Devante and Bradley. So Bradley, how are you doing, bro? Thanks for being here.
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. No, thank you for having me.
Nice. Hoe gaat het, Devante?
Ja, voor de rest gaat het goed. Als het niet echt voetbal gerelateerd is, behalve als je over Arsenal praat dan wel, maar de rest gaat goed, ja.
Mooi. Oké, wat ik ga doen, ik ga alle onderwerpen snel aan jullie vertellen in het Nederlands en dan in het Engels. So for the English viewers, I'm going to tell all the topics we're going to discuss tonight. And then we're going to, of course, do it one by one. Oké, we gaan het dus hebben natuurlijk over de wedstrijd, analyse, positie van Heitinga bij Ajax op dit moment, relatie tussen Heitinga en Gloek, vergelijking met Farioli, de selectie en de verwachtingen, ESPN-reconstructie, wat er is gebeurd vooraf van de wedstrijd, Wout Weghorst, and Arne Slot and Danny Blind. So for the English viewers, we're going to discuss the game of Twente Ajax, Heitinga's positions at the club, the relationship between Heitinga and Gloeg, comparison with Farioli, the selection and expectations, the ESPN reconstruction before the game, Wout Weghorst, Arne Slot en Danny Blind. Oké. Voor de mensen die geen Engels kunnen, vraag gewoon in de chat wat er wordt gezegd en dan probeer ik het voor jullie te vertalen. So I want to start with you, Bradley. What was your opinion about the game of Ajax against Twente?
Well, I was at work during the game, and people were telling me it was 1-0, and I was like, great. And then it went 2-0, and I was like, great. And I'm not going to lie, after 2-0, I just carried on with work. I didn't even check my phone. And then when I got home and saw we won 3-2, obviously I was delighted. But from what I've seen in that second half, just from like the highlights, what I've seen, it feels like that was the Ajax we want to see. It was kind of a real statement. There was the fire, the spirit. And it shows the fire and the spirit is still there, but we just need to bring that. We need to take that second half and start every game how we started the second half. Only time will tell. Like that was 45 minutes of the game. We go into the weekend, but we just need to take that fire and spirit and start the game at the weekend, just like we started the second half.
Yeah. I fully understand what you're trying to say, and I'm not sure what's your what do you think of the manager right now? Do you think he should still go after this result, or do you think they need to give him more time?
Do you know what? It's such a tricky one because there's so many people who are Heitinga out at the minute, and I would say I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence of whether we're keeping, because any manager that comes into Ajax now is going to have a rebuilding squad. Like, they're not going to come in and set the world alight. I thought Farioli did a great job. I believed in his passion. I know last season ended poorly, but I feel that Johnny believes in the club's rebuild, and I think the pressure on him will also test his character. So I feel we just need to kind of maybe get to the winter break and see how things go. If we're still on the decline, then I'm probably going to be a Heitinga out man. But for now, I'm sitting on the fence. I feel every manager in football needs to be given that chance, especially, we look at Man United when they've had all these managers, but no one's really been given a good length of time to turn it around. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. So neither is a football club to turn it around. So we do need to give managers time, but how much time is the question.
Fair. Mensen, voordat we verder gaan, vergeet niet om de stream te liken, abonneren op het kanaal. Ik heb de links van Devante en Bradley in de beschrijving gezet, dus vergeet vooral niet om hen te volgen op hun social media kanalen. Ja, Devante, wat vond jij van de wedstrijd?
Ja, eerste helft werden we klaar als dag weggespeeld. Lienson leek opeens op Jari Liedmanen. En ja, voordat je het weet, het kon bijna 2-0 staan. 3-0 voor FC Twente. Maar ja, Twente was gewoon niet... hebben gewoon de kans niet afgemaakt. En dan de tweede helft, opeens komt er een hele andere Ajax naar het veld toe. En gewoon een goede 10 minuten, maar dat is een beetje Ajax gewoon. Onder Johnny Heitinga. Of het nou de eerste helft of de tweede helft is, ze komen altijd wel goed uit de startblokken. De eerste 10 minuten en daarna is het weer gewoon, niet veel aan de hand. Weet je, dat waren gewoon 10 effectieve minuten. Goede goal van Weghorst. En dan die goal van Gloegel, dat is wel een mooie goal. Dat was echt een mooie goal. Ik kon niks zeggen. Weet je, dat was gewoon een hele mooie goal. En die counter van Morro heeft eindelijk eens GA te pakken. God, maakt de goal weer. Dat mag ook wel eens even een keer. Maar dan heb je alsnog een penalty. Weet je, Rosa speelde echt een hele slechte wedstrijd trouwens. Rosa was echt slecht.
Ja, man.
Ja, kijk, Ga is ook niet goed. Maar Rosa verwacht je wel meer van. En helaas is het echt weer slecht. Net zoals tegen Chelsea. Uiteindelijk hebben ze het gewoon over de streep kunnen trekken. Maar dat wil niet zeggen dat het een zekerheidje is. Kijk, het is gewoon... Ik weet gewoon van de wedstrijden die ik gezien heb dit seizoen. Is het altijd de 10 minuten in de eerste helft of 10 minuten in de tweede helft. Dat ze goed beginnen. En dan zakt het niveau. Dus ze kunnen het niet vasthouden. Uiteindelijk. Dus voor mij is het nu gewoon incidenteel. En ik verwacht denk ik wel dat we tegen Heerenveen wel winnen. Een magere 2-1 dan. Ik verwacht niet dat wij Heerenveen weg gaan spelen. En dan uiteindelijk tegen Galatasaray. Ja. Kijk, tegen Turkse teams, Nederlandse ploegen tegen Turkse teams is altijd 3 punten. Als je kijkt naar de AZ vorig seizoen, Fenerbahce en zo. En wij tegen Beşiktaş en Galatasaray in de Europa League. Maar wij zijn nu wel heel slechter dan voor het seizoen. Dus nu komen we natuurlijk een Galatasaray tegen. Die ook wel nieuwe spelers heeft. Ze hebben Sané en nu en zo. Dus ik denk wel dat Galatasaray dan wel beter voor de dag komt. Vooral als Osimhen zijn goede schoenen aan heeft. En niet lijkt op Victor Osimhen. Zoals we noemen in Engeland. Ja, dus dan zullen we zien. Maar ik denk wel tegen Heerenveen een magere overwinning. Ik verwacht niet echt veel. Maar ik denk dat het wel een magere overwinning wordt. Gewoon een 2-1. En dan kijken we verder.
Okay, fair. I want to ask you guys both the question. What do you thought about Weghorst running up to the manager and giving a hug? Because in my opinion, it was a little bit like for the cameras and overreacting. But I want to see what you guys have to say about that.
Do you know what? I part of me agrees with you. I didn't know what to make of it either, but it felt like it was very much for the cameras. But I don't know. I feel it was for the cameras as well. It was my first initial thought, to be honest with you.
What do you think, the Fonte?
I don't know, man. I don't know where to start though. Yeah, like that was one of the most cringy things I've ever seen in my life in terms of like on the football pitch, man. Like this guy was running through to Heitinga like it was a romantic movie. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? I missed you. I missed you. Oh my god! And it's so proactive, performative. It's so performative, and I just hate that about Weghorst. That everything with this guy is performative. Like, oh look at me, look, Ajax see the look, he's our manager. I love him. Just give me a break, bro. Just go back, get the ball, and just play. We don't need this performative stuff, bro, because you know the fans are gonna have their own say or their own feelings towards the manager. Just because you feel like the manager is the right guy doesn't mean that the fans think so. So to me, it was a bunch of crap. That was what it was, man.
Yeah. Yeah, then I want to move on to the subject about Heitinga's position right of now. Mike Verwij, of course, Ajax watcher, he said that even if Ajax lost the game yesterday, he still would have been a manager, only if it was a heavy defeat. I want to start with you, Bradley. What do you think about that, if you hear that?
Pretty much like I just said. I think if it had got battered yesterday, I think if we'd have lost heavily, there'd have been serious questions to ask. But Twente is never an easy place to go. We never really confidently win or get a result at Twente.
Yeah.
Do you know what? No, I think if we'd have lost marginally, like 2-1 or 1-0, I think he'd have still been in a job. But I think if it was a heavy defeat, oh God, I don't know. It's such a tricky position, isn't it? It's so political, and
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to make us happy at the moment, because I think there's a lot of people. I think there's more people hiding her out than there is on the fence. I'm an on the fence kind of guy. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to see him go just yet, but part of me is like, we need something different.
Yeah.
Who the right person would be to bring in after him, God knows. Someone who's got a bit of ounce about him.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell I'm how Devante is as well, but I respect your opinion because that's what football is about. And I was with Heitinga before he started the manager job at Ajax, but after seeing how he's done right of now, I cannot back him anymore. But it's right now. I think he's not gonna get fired because of the win. So we have to wait to see what's going to happen. Of course, I want Ajax to win every game we play. That's how I feel about it. But I don't like the way like it's every game there's a possibility he maybe would get sacked or not. I don't like that to be honest. How do you feel about this situation, Devante, with what Mike Verwij said?
Well, I just know that this club don't got no cojones to fire him anyway, regardless of the situation we're in, and know the way that we're playing, the way that I never gave him a chance because I just knew that from what I've seen when he was the interim, like back 3 years ago, I just knew that it was. You bring a guy in like Farioli who sets the foundation for like the next manager to come in and take us to the next level with also the right players as well to get in the summer. And then you bring in Heitinga. Of course, the guy deserves a chance, and of course, he's never going to say no to the job because he got ambitions. And as a man, I can only respect that. Right? You got your dreams, you got ambitions, you got your goals. Go for it. But he's been tested, and he's just not good enough. Him staying right after that win against Twente is only prolonged and inevitable, unfortunately, because it doesn't really help Ajax going forward. Because now, okay, so he's staying, right? Knowing that every game can go any type of way, right? We can lose against SC Heerenveen next week. It can't happen. You just never know. Galatasaray, we might get our ass whooped. You just don't know. And then FC Utrecht after Galatasaray, that's going to be another 4-0. I think because FC Utrecht, they always like just welcome us with open arms for another ass whooping. So it's like,
Yeah.
again, if Ajax had any ambition though, even after he won the game, they could say, you know what, Heitinga, thank you for your service. Thank you for at least giving us a win against FC Twente away, because it's a tough ground. But we have to look forward. We have to move on. I'm sorry. That's how it should be. But this club, because a lot of people inside the club wanted him at Ajax, they wanted him to be the manager. Of course, they're going to stick to their decision. They're going to stick to their guns, and it's only going to hurt us in the long run. I'm scared of that. It's only going to hurt us more and more the longer he stays. Not saying that he didn't deserve a chance, but he's been tested enough to me, and I'm just not satisfied at all.
Yeah, I want to ask you another question, Devante. What if he wins the upcoming 2 games in the Eredivisie and also against Galatasaray? Would you change your thoughts about the Heitinga, or?
Not really. Nah.
Fair,
Like
fair.
I'll say, okay, yeah, credit. I'll give credit where credit's due. Like if he wins, cool, But I just know that Feyenoord, what I saw yesterday, right? They lost against PSV, right?
Yeah.
And how much points we behind still? 6?
I think it's
I
6
feel like,
points.
yeah, I feel like with a better manager, there is a chance that you might get the title, because the Eredivisie this season is like the Wild West. It's an open season. PSV, like you don't know what PSV gonna do. You don't know what Feyenoord, even though they've been looking like the favorites, but yesterday they got their ass whooped. So I feel like Ajax with this team can easily win the title this season, because the Eredivisie level is not good enough. I just don't think Heitinga can get this team over the line. And when there's really pressure, like Farioli tried his best. We saw that Farioli fumbled near the end, but at least I could see that he tried. I don't think Heitinga. We've seen it before, actually, when he was interim, right? The game that we should have won against Feyenoord,
Oh.
we lost. And then the Bay Baker against PSV. So there is some history into him in title races or in trophy battles that he lost and he couldn't get the team over the line. So that's why. It's not saying, okay, I'm not going to give him credit for giving us wins, because that's just being biased. This being a sore loser or something, just because I want him out. No. Even with Arteta at Arsenal, like when he wins his games, I'll say, okay, cool, you got it right. But no, I just don't think he's good enough. That is that. We're Ajax at the end of the day, man. We strive for better. And if Heitinga is supposed to be the level of Ajax, then we have fell off hard, real hard.
The thing is, what you said about Utrecht, normally I would agree with you, but I don't know if you've seen the result, but I think they have won 7 or 9 games, so
yeah, but
maybe
when Ajax is coming in,
yeah, that's
It
true.
could make a difference.
Yeah, that's true. But
I
maybe
think last season was also like when they lost a few games before we came there, and they won 4-0.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's see what some people are saying in the chat before we're gonna continue. I think Ajax can be champions of the Eredivisie, only 6 points behind PSV.
Never. It's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
just for the record, Menno is an AZ fan, and he's just being he's clowning right now. He's clowning. A big game. If they win the next 2 games, they can be strong title contenders. Hopefully, but yeah, I don't think so. What if Ajax continues to pick up points in the Eredivisie but continues to lose in the Champions League? How does that balance out?
That's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. But at the same time, but I think at the same time we need to accept that we are going out of the Champions League.
Yeah,
we are going to go out, but you have to win at least 2 games. 2 games.
Yeah,
just for respect.
But will we? Is the question. But with the league, I don't think we're going to win the league. But we almost need to just push for that Champions League spot again next season. Like it's the only way next season. It's the only way next season is going to be any better than this season. If you ask me.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's continue with the next subject. That's about the relationship between Heitinga and Oscar Gloeg, because there were some things coming out before the game that Gloeg was not happy with his substitutions against Chelsea and that, but it bullshit. Do you believe that, Bradley, or do you think there is some truth behind, the things going on with Oscar and the manager?
Do you know what? We're always going to read stuff and hear stuff in the media that we're never going to know the full facts about.
Fair.
I think, as much like I say we're hiding it, I think he's got the passion, but just not the tactical mindset of Ajax. Glock is he's a very ambitious player. He wants to get on, and he's definitely got the ambition to probably strive further than that. He's a very good player. I think he was a very good signing. So I think if you look at it from the outside, it seems a very tense situation from what like you read on the media or you see on the TV. But I think, I don't know, maybe in truth that I think passion and meeting ambition is, I don't know, I think that's like kind of the friction that's going to cause growth, if that makes any sense. That like,
Yeah.
I think it's just a watch this space kind of moment with that. Like, there's always going to be fallouts with players and managers, and the
Fair.
media's gonna make it into something that it's not. But yes, granted that his substitutions with Glock and when he's not been playing him have been very questionable. Like some of his starting 11s and his substitutions have been questionable. But
I agree.
yeah, I think it's made out to be more tense than what it is. But I feel, from a fan's point of view, why Ajax must understand our frustrations. Yeah.
I understand, bro, and I agree with you. I think there's a little bit more. I don't think it's like they said. There's nothing going on. I think there is something, but of course, a player is not gonna tell everything right of now. And if he maybe gets sacked in the future, we will definitely know more about it. And if not, that's of course something we don't need to think about anymore. But what do you think about it, Devante? Do you believe the stories that there's nothing going between the manager and Oscar, or do you think there's some truth behind it?
I don't believe anything that Heitinga is saying, man. Come on, like the way he was, nah. Like, come on. If you wilding up like against ESPN and all this stuff, like, come on, like then you definitely line out your teeth. But I of course, Oscar is mad at him. He been subbing him off from time. Like there's some games where he should have been stayed on, like Chelsea, another game, I guess asset, right, and many other games, right, and he was mad. So of course I believe that there's some friction going on between Heitinga and Gloeg. Of course they're not going to say it, right? They're trying to keep the peace. It's already a mess anyway. So like they're trying to like keep the peace, but there is definitely some going on. Does the world have to know? No, not really. But anybody can see that those two got some friction, and I know that Oscar is going to win at the end. Why? Because Heitinga, his job is on the line. Oscar's not going anywhere. He's new. Unless he really performs ass, then it might be different. But no, Oscar's not going anywhere. So if one is going to win, it's Oscar.
Definitely.
And one thing is for sure, because I just read, I was reading that the news went all the way to Israel about the whole friction. So watch out. Watch out.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I agree with both you guys. Like I just said, but I think there's a little bit more behind it. But hopefully, we will not know about it because he's gonna play him, because he needs to stop putting him on the bench. Come on, he saved him again. He's our best player, I think, right now with the squad they have. So he needs to start every game, because if we play him 90 minutes every game, I think we're gonna get a lot of points. But let's move on to the next subject, and that's about Mike Verwij saying that the squad we have right now is worse than last season compared to the squad for Yoli had. Some people don't agree with it because there were, of course, some signings we made. What do you think about this comment from Microwave Bradley?
Do you know what? I don't think it's much different. I know we've made new signings. I do feel, and as much as a lot of people didn't like him, a lot of people did like him. I do feel like Henderson was a big loss. Like I feel like he was just he wasn't anything spectacular. Like he didn't pull off all the showboats and stuff, but he was just an out and out leader. Like his passion, and it was raw passion that was on the pitch, and I felt at times that kind of got us over the line in some respects. I don't think it's massively different. Like yes, we're missing Yorel Hato. A big loss, but I don't think there's much difference. I don't think there's a great difference, if I'm being personally honest. I think it's pure. I think if Farioli would have stayed with us another season, I think maybe different signings have been made, but we'd have probably been better off than we are now. I think Farioli should have had one more season with us, and obviously Ajax didn't want to give him whatever he wanted to stay.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I know he only just lost the other night with Porto, but in the league, like obviously with the signings, he did get given a lot more money to spend at Porto than Ajax. But it just shows that it can be done. I know, granted, Porto are like us, but in the Portuguese league, like they're kind of expected to win and be up there.
Yeah.
But he's still got to produce them results week in, week out. And he did that with Ajax pretty much with a very weakened squad and still got the best out of us. Granted, at the last end of the season, we crumbled. But like Devontae said, like you could see the passion, and he tried. He actually tried for it, and we felt that Farioli tried, and that's why I think everyone had such huge respect for him. And I feel like he had respect right from the get-go, pretty much. Whereas Johnny just hasn't filled me with anything to respect him just yet.
Yeah.
And that's still weird to me to say I'm on the fence. When I say I'm on the fence, I'm falling off the fence to Heitinga out. So I'm still there, but I'm clinging on.
Yeah, I see. Before I'm gonna ask you the funny about his comments, I agree with Mike Ferrari. I think the selection is not better than last season because we don't have a left back. I don't think Wijndal is good enough to play for Ajax, and all the other left backs we have as well. Okay, last game, Bas was there. I think he can play there, but he's much better when he plays from the center back position. And yeah, like you just said, Bradley, we are missing a six because Henderson was so important for this squad, and now without a six, it's just unbalanced, especially in the midfield. Okay, we signed Glug. He's a good addition to the squad, especially for creating chances, scoring goals, and that's something we missed last season. But the attacking signings are not good enough for me to say that the squad is better than last season, in my opinion. But I agree with you that if we had Farioli, we could have. I think we would be in a better position right now. But yeah, he's gone, so yeah, we cannot think about it anymore. To be honest, but yeah, what do you think about the comments, Devante, from Mike Fry about the selection that it's worse than last season?
It's imbalanced. That's the thing. I think if you keep Hato and Henderson, right, and then you add Glug, then you add Moro, and then Dolberg, that's looking like a team that can be champions. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's just imbalanced. No, they should have sold like Berghuis. They should have sold Klaassen. Itakura to me was definitely a sign that was needed because like when Bas was injured, end of the like towards the end of the season, right? You could see that it needed somebody that can actually like be like a ball playing defender. Itakura is that, right? So I feel like that was a necessary signing though, but now it's imbalanced because you don't have a six. That's the problem. Like Itakura is now not really a necessary sign because you don't have a six. Left back as well. Hato's gone. You only have one left back. You try Bas. Bas is not good enough as a left back. I've been saying it. Like Bas is not good enough as a left back, right? Too many left wingers because Moro's actually a left winger. He can play on the right, but he's a left winger. So imbalanced. That's why it's looking worse because it's imbalanced. If you have the right balance, the team looking just as good as last season, maybe even better. But that is Alex Cruz's fault, of course, right? That 5'5" mega mind with his peanut head, right? Think that yeah, man, that is his fault. It's not even Heitinga's fault. That's his fault for getting signed. I feel like he don't even have connections to stuff because I don't know where he got that list from. That these players are necessary, right? That man, that's definitely the one that's responsible for why the team that we have now is imbalanced.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. Before we're gonna move on, people, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, follow Bradley and the font as well, and subscribe to the YouTube channels as well, guys. Okay, let's continue to the next one, and that's about some quotes about of some pundits. Uh, Ibrahim Afla and Theo Jansen said. Yeah, the first half was, of course, really bad from Ajax. And Aflay also said that Heitinga needs to handle the criticism. Otherwise, it's better for him to coach the under 11s. What do you think about it if you heard that, Devontae?
He's right. You should handle the criticism. Like every time, right, this guy has been under pressure or he gets like the tough questions, man, he's getting riled up, right? He's getting sensitive, right? He's getting defense mode, right? Talk about, oh, you're searching for drama, oh, you're searching for drama. Like, fine with ESPN, right? Fine with the analysts. Bro, if you can't cut it, man, if you can't take the heat, stay your ass out the kitchen. That's what we say in America, man. Like, come on, like, what are you doing? You like, I have to give Arteta praise, right, for the way that he handles himself, and press conferences. Even though he doesn't get a lot of tough questions, though, like at least he can, he can take it, he can dish it, right? He can dish it and he can take it. Heitinga, he wants to dish it but can't take it. No, and you should not be the manager of Ajax if you cannot take the heat. Ten Hag also got a lot of stick. Farioli, Farioli definitely like fine because of course he's Italian, he's not Dutch, so that's even worse for him. Even Cruijff as a manager, even Van Gaal, Koeman, all the managers that I can remember at Ajax got stick and they still delivered. So if you cannot take it, don't be a manager. Just be an assistant. Stay in the background because that's where you're most comfortable at. Liverpool miss you, so hey, they want you back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you can't take it, like I feel like I say, might as well coach. You know what I'm saying? The youth teams do that. Don't be a head coach because that's what's expected from you at Ajax, right? That you take criticism and you also look at yourself. You hold yourself accountable because I cannot remember one time that he held himself accountable for the way that we're playing and for every loss we took and for all the choices that he made. Not once. I'm dead serious. Like go. You can check it. Not once.
Yeah.
It's always, oh yeah, this player, oh that player, oh the other team, oh this, oh that. When you gonna look at yourself in the mirror? That's why I'll never give this guy a chance. I just can't because I just know that this man is surface level. It's just amateurism.
Yeah, I agree with you. What do you think about the comments Aflay made about Heitinga? If he cannot handle pressure, he should not coach Bradley.
I agree with Devontae. Everything he just said, I think he's hit the nail on the head. I think he avoids the heat. He passes it on to other people. Like, obviously, I'm terrible with understanding Dutch, but from what you read, it does feel like it's just he's not accepting any responsibility for anything that's gone wrong. He's just palmed off. So yeah, I'm fully in agreement. I don't think he's cut out to be an Ajax manager. Maybe not under 11s, but definitely not this stature. He shouldn't be a manager personally.
Fair.
He's got time to prove us wrong still, but whether he does, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, if he turns this around, it's a miracle.
But who would like? Just I know this is probably off topic, but who would you guys like to see come in if he was to go? Like, who's an ideal? Who do we deem as an ideal candidate for Ajax?
For me, Ange Postecoglou.
Second season syndrome.
Yeah. So if he comes in, then the next season we're firing. So I'll take that. Or plus realistically, I would say Paul Simonis.
Would you take Ten Hag back at any point?
I'm just scared because he doesn't have a good team. If he doesn't have a good team, he might not perform. That's the thing. Like this is the worst team he might ever have if he comes back. You know, because United, he had better teams. Ajax, way better teams. So
yeah,
you know, like with this, I'm not sure if he can make them play as good as those teams that he had. Even the United, those teams were way better.
I only would take Ten Hag if it's still the end of the season. But I still, I don't know, because I don't like how he managed Manchester United and all the things that came out when he was the manager for only a couple of weeks at Leverkusen. So I'm not sure. I like the manager of Telstar, but I don't think that's a smart decision to get him as the manager of Ajax right now with the position we are. If we had the stable position, maybe I will try it out. I think the manager of Gold Eagles also an interesting one. He's a good manager as well, but he's also, he was at FC Dordrecht last season in the Keukenkampioen-divisie, so that's also high risk. So it's difficult, man. But I want to see a manager who wants to adapt to the squad we have. I don't want a manager who's like, for example, the manager of Manchester United they have right now, Amorim, who just want to stick with one formation. He's not going to change it with the squad. Yes, I think we need a manager that's able to adapt to the squad we have and have some different formations as well and play a realistic football. Of course, we want the Ajax football back of 2018-19, but with the squad we have right now, I don't think that's possible. So that's how I look to it.
Do you ever feel like we need to just look, like you just said it there, the manager of Telstar, like, is this really what we're looking at? Telstar, like, granted he's doing good with it, but is that what we're looking at? Telstar, Dordrecht, it's like, really? And I feel like Ajax are very fixed on getting a Dutch manager in. Like, I think Farioli was one of them rare ones that proved that, like, it can be done without a Dutch manager. Like, we need to broaden his horizons rather than just sticking like, is there who's the guy who came from? Is it Emmen? Is he? What's his name? Is he the assistant? Who's the guy from? Is he just? I've just read recently. What's his name? I've forgotten his name. Everyone was talking about it in the chat. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But it's like, why are we looking at people? Do you know what? Like, why would I? Granted, these teams are doing well and they are doing well, but for an Ajax point of view, is this what we're deeming as what we want to take us forward? I just don't know.
Yeah, you're right about it. I like the manager of Girona, but he's not doing good right now, but I still think he's a good manager. I like the manager of Union, but he left and went to AS Monaco, so he's not
he's
available anymore. Sorry, what did you say?
I didn't know he moved.
He left Union after a couple of games and went to AS Monaco, so he's not available as well. So it's difficult, man. Do you have a manager in your mind, Bradley?
This is what I'm saying. I genuinely don't. Like, I don't know who would be good. Like, who I can't. It's more thinking who's available as well at the minute. I think English-wise is Graham Potter still available? Is he about?
He was on the list, I think, last year.
He was on the list, yeah. Ten Hag. I don't know. Do you know what? This is one answer I don't have the answer for.
I wouldn't mind Graham Potter, to be honest. I thought he was doing well when he was the manager at Brighton.
He did really well, yeah.
Ja, so I would not be unhappy with that. Bedenk wel dat als je een nieuw trainer wilt, moet je ook op zoek naar een nieuwe TD, aangezien Kroes zijn lot heeft verbonden aan Heitinga heeft verbonden. So, do you know what's saying here? So, or do we need to translate it?
Yeah, I have no idea what he's saying there.
Oh, he's saying so. If we want a new manager, we also have to have a new replacement for Cruz, because he was saying that if Heitinga is gonna get fired, I need to get fired as well. So we need another replacement for Cruz and another replacement for the manager position as well. So yeah, it's horrible. No, Deontay, not Tudor.
Who's that?
He's the manager who just got sacked from Juventus.
Oh yeah,
He was horrible.
Thiago Motta.
Yeah, but he's he was not good as well last season, but he did
Bologna,
well.
he
I
was
think
good.
with Bologna. With Bologna, he did well. Maybe. Potter is the coach of Sweden now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah, he
Oh
is.
shit!
Yeah, that's
Another manager who's not available. Yeah, but all right. Let's move on to the next subject, and we talked about it a little bit already, but it's about what happened before the game. All right. Did you see the stuff what happened before the game, Bradley, with the information? Yeah, there was some information coming out from ESPN about Oscar and a couple other players who are not happy with the situation. And before the game started, Heitinga, of course, did the interview in the Twente stadium, and he was really angry. He said to the ESPN reporter that the only reason why I'm standing here right now because of the contract. Otherwise, I wouldn't speak in to you right now. What do you think about that situation?
That just sums exactly what Defontes has been saying all along.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I need to have a look into that after we go off air, but that's ridiculous. That.
Yeah.
And how can you put that on live TV? How do you expect like people to believe in you when you're saying stuff like that?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
painful, man. It's painful to see.
I think I need to have a proper look at that before I make a full blown opinion on that.
Yeah, fair. What do you think about it, Devontae?
It's so childish, man. It's like that's teenager stuff, man. Like, you grown man, you grown ass man. You get all around. Oh no. I have to be here because of my contract, bro. Then might as well just not come at all. Like, just don't say anything. Just he don't even have like the patience or whatever it is to like calm himself down and say, you know, I'm just gonna talk about the game. You know, whatever y'all say, I'm gonna just leave that, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind or whatever it is. I'll just address it another time, man. Bro, this guy, man. That's why he cannot be the manager. I'm sorry, man. This is comedy. This is jokes, man. It's like I'm watching Mad TV or the Saturday Night Live or some stuff like that, man. Come on. You the manager of Ajax, man. Have some decency, man. Just relax. Like, you cannot be doing this. Like, even Van Gaal, right? Van Gaal got big talk, but I never seen him do that. Like, come on. Jeez, bro. Like, it's like, this is one of the reasons why I want him gone. Because it's also affecting the group. You're making a fool out of the brand Ajax, the club Ajax, with antics like this. Just relax. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he cannot address it, but do it after the game, because this could have like make us lose the game. This could have actually make us lose the game because he's not focused. He's not concentrated.
Fair.
So this actually we could have won. We could have lost if it wasn't for the individualism of these players. Because it wasn't Heitinga that got them over the line. It was Gloeg and Weghorst and all these guys saying, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it ourselves, you know, and guarantee we got the goal, we got the goals, we got the win. No, but this could have actually gone so left. We could have lost 5-0.
Yeah, you're right about it.
Then Heitinga definitely would be gone.
Yeah, you're right about it. Before we move on to the next subject, I want to tell you guys a stat. Ajax got 6 penalties against them. It's the highest of every big European league there is right now. So we have the record right now of the most penalties got against us, 6 already. Oh my days! It's crazy. It's crazy. What do you think about that stat, Bradley?
The penalties, you can probably think about the most recent ones, like right off the top of your heads, but all the penalties that we're probably giving away have all been stupid things as well. They've not been, very clinical, like where it's a bit indecisive. Like all of them have been stupidly given away. So
Yeah,
it doesn't even surprise me. I just think the defense is so weak at the moment, so much inexperience. Like Yuri Bass, I really like. I do think he will come on, but I just don't feel like. How can I put it? Maybe he's not mentally strong. Maybe he's just not mentally strong enough at the minute. Like I don't know. He's just giving away a few silly. He's given away a couple, hasn't he? Yuri
yeah.
Bass.
He also gave away a
Yeah,
penalty. Yeah.
and obviously the Vegas one against Chelsea, that was absolutely what was he thinking there? Like so stupid.
Horrible.
We've nobody to blame but ourselves.
Yeah,
If we're
and
being
we are
honest.
already in the best state right now. And giving away penalties not helping us with the games, So they need to cut off with this bullshit. But yeah, what do you think about this? These stats, Devante?
Yeah, the defense is horrible. That's all
It's
I can say.
awful.
Very, very, very bad. Like, come on. Last season we were just defensively solid, and now look at like 6 penalties. I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I saw a team right of the level Ajax, right, or even like better teams like a Bayern or a City give away 6 penalties in just like the beginning of the season. Because we're still in October, right? So it's like still the beginning of the season. 6 penalties. What a disgrace, bro. That's a disgrace.
Yeah, it's horrible. We need, bro. I did the watch along with Milan. He's not here right now, but usually he's with Ajax Praat as well on the show. He was really happy when we were leading 3-1. I said, bro, there's gonna happen something, and yeah, I was right. 10 minutes, 5 minutes later, after the 3-1, we gave away a penalty. But yeah, luckily that was the only thing we gave away in the game against Twente in the second half. But yeah, could have been another horrible result if things went wrong. But yeah, I want to move on. Jan Derksen made some quotes. He was first backing Danny Blind after his quotes. He said that the criticism to him is a bit too much, and he said that he only decided to leave because of the decision about Heitinga, and also about the technical stuff, that there's not a lot of experience around Heitinga. How do you feel about that, Devante?
Uh Danny Blind is also not innocent in this whole situation that we're in. You know, like everybody now trying to like uh clean their sheet, right? That's what you would say, like trying to make so. Oh no, it's his fault. It's that fault. Like, everybody pointing fingers now, pointing fingers, pointing fingers. You're not helping, right? You saying all this, man. You also in this situation that we're in because of you. It's because of you. Like, just be nobody like this. It's like like nobody having a mirror there at Ice and looking at themselves. It's everybody else's fault. Everybody else. If it had to car, no, it's the players. Then he blame, no, it's this guy. Cruz, no, it's that guy. It's everybody else's fault, man. It's like no mirrors at Ice. It's like the vampires. Like, geez, man. I don't know what it is with this. There's no accountability, no self reflection, nada, and that's why Ajax are stuck in this limbo. That's why we're stuck in this limbo, because nobody wants to take accountability. Nobody wants to say, okay, you know what, my fault. How about we get ourselves together, right? Regroup and try to make Ajax better. Nobody's doing that, and the people that tried, we pushed them away. Farioli pushed them away. Yonk pushed them away, and many others that I might forget right now, because it's only the 2 names that came into my mind. But the people that wanted Ajax to be Ajax again pushed them away. Even Cruijff, and Cruijff unfortunately is not here anymore. So like We're definitely not gonna come back, right? This is not Dragon Ball Z. We ain't got Dragon Balls. So yeah, like Blint saying stuff, okay, cool. But how about look at yourself? No, you're not helping us. You're only making things worse. And it's only going to get worse if more people are going to come out and say whatever this and this and that. But when is somebody going to say, okay, you know what? It's my fault, right? I also put us in this mess, right? Because from the start, I haven't heard him sort of say, oh yeah, it's my fault. I think if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
yeah. So as long as that continues, right? As long as there's no accountability, right? No self-reflection, we're gonna be stuck in this limbo for a very long time, right? It's like one of my good dudes, Lee Gunner, said, accountability is the best ability.
Fair. Yeah. Before I'm gonna ask you the question, Bradley, Wim, I'm seeing you have some questions for Bradley. I'm gonna ask him the questions after this subject. So wait for a couple minutes. Um. Yeah. So, what do you think about what the pundit said about Danny Blind? That the decision was not right to that of the criticism to Blind is not right, and that the only reason why he left is because of the decisions of Heitinga and the experience he got with lack of experience. I mean, for the manager. Do you agree with what Jon Derks is saying, that the criticism is harsh for Danny Blind, or do you agree with what the
No,
fans are saying?
I agree with Devontae. I think that just nobody's taking accountability in the club. Um, the the club is just a shambles behind the scenes. If we just need to be perfectly honest, I don't think
Fair.
I don't think there's anybody taking any accountability. It's like I can't remember the last time Van der Sar spoke up or took any accountability. I can't remember the last time I read anything what he said. I do think this is another thing. I think I'm on the fence with the whole Alex Cruz sort of situation as well. Like I think I don't think he's doing good, but I think he had a tough situation to recover before to get out all the old deadwood of players.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think he's had a lot. I think he's had a lot on his plate to get rid of all them. I just don't know what the club can do at the minute to go forward. But there's just too much pointing fingers and not enough people taking actions. If you ask me personally,
Yeah.
and I hate. And you know what? With football, I hate reading into the politics of like what's going on behind the
Oh
scenes.
yeah,
When
definitely.
it's rubbish that we're even talking about that. We think, what do we think of Danny Blind? Like
Yeah.
realistically, we just care about what goes on in the field. Like let them take care of that. But unfortunately, we're in that time where we're having to discuss them.
Yeah, everything at the club is right now, horrible. The squad, of course, the board, also the under 21s. Young Ajax is playing really bad as well in the Keukenkampioen-divisie. So yeah, it's not really nice right now to follow Ajax. But yeah, we love Ajax, so we have to do it, of course. Okay, let's read into some comments. Deont is saying Ajax is so famous that there's a dishwashing liquid named after it. This guy. Yo, UK Ike Seats. He's trying to say I'm a fan of a Belgian club,
Belgium,
Club
Club
Brugge.
Brugge.
Yeah. And what do you think of Forbes at Club Brugge? He's asking.
Do you know
Yeah, he's
what?
doing good.
He is doing good from. I haven't seen anything, but like I occasionally just have a look at the scores and just check them out that way. I thought Forbes could have been something. I don't think he was a world beater. I don't think he was a world beater, but I feel like he had something. He was the best of a bad bunch of who we signed in that area, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I think it was a good decision to let him go, but if we had to keep anyone from that bad bunch of signings, he would have been one to keep. But...
Fair. He also is telling you. Do you know about FPL?
Oh mate, I don't have the patience for FPL.
So yeah, women. Oh yeah, what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just saying I don't have the patience for it. Like I'll look at it for weeks 1 and 2, and I'll completely forget about it. It's just yeah. So if so many people ask me to do it, and I'm just like, no, there's no point. No point wasting my time or your time.
Okay, yeah. He's saying here in the Netherlands we also have a version of FPL, but it's ESPN Fantasy Football. He plays it with me as well because I have a league with some subscribers as well.
Yeah, right.
And he's asking UK Ajax fan, do you support a club in England after Ajax?
Yeah, I follow my hometown club, which is Halifax. We're in the fifth tier of English football, so that's my hometown club. Do you know what? It's more expensive to get a ticket for like the fifth tier of English football than it is like for a cheap Ajax ticket. So
What?
Wow.
it's like 23 or 24 pounds into, and we're not in football league, so it's the one below League Two, so the National League.
Oh my
Um,
days.
So it's expensive, man. It's expensive. Attendance wise, we probably get 1,500 a game. But we played. Have you heard of York before? Have you
Yeah,
heard
I
of
know.
York?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a derby here. So York, I think there was over 3,000 there this weekend because York came to us. So yeah, that was a good bit of money coming into the club. But yeah, we're no good. We're no good anyway.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's move on to the next thing he said. He said Ajax. He is, of course, Jan Derksen. Jan Derksen said Ajax need to be patient about the situation and wait for Arne Slot to get sacked at Liverpool. So Ajax will trying to get into the club.
Never in a million years will that happen.
He's never coming. No.
Never coming.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, nah, you're just chatting shit now because
Trolling.
you will never do that.
Do you know, that's just the media. Names will always circle Ajax, and that's just the media purely baiting Ajax fans. Like it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I fully agree. What do you think, Devante?
Slot. Well, you bet you have a better chance of getting Joe Funny from Bronkhorst, but not for Arne Slot. Like, Slot will never. Final fans will kill him, bro. They also will kill Joe Funny from Bronkhorst because he is also one of their own. So, that's never gonna happen, man. He knows that's gonna cut deep in Rotterdam. That's gonna cut very, very deep. So, I know he's not gonna do that unless you really don't care at all. Then, be my guest. You could come, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. This is just if it would happen, I would be happy, of course, but it's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But yeah, I want to move on to the last subject, and that's about Wout Weghorst. Kenneth Perez, pundit, of course, of ESPN, and he was saying that he is not a typical ice player, but is a player they need right now because he's fighting, in every game, and he's not giving up. How do you feel about that, Brady? Do you agree with Kenneth Perez?
Do you know what? The more time goes on, the more I agree. But I do think he's probably up there with the closest person to the right mentality. What Ajax need at the minus the whole show pony thing with a hugging this weekend. but mentally, like you can see that he strives for the best. I think mentally he always wants to win. It was a bit like Henderson. You could always tell by the emotion on his face how much a win or a loss meant to him. So I don't know if his emotions are a bit of a weakness, but I think his leadership is a bit raw.
Yeah.
But I think he's the closest probably thing to Henderson that we have. Like, I think in terms of like David Klaassen, he lives and breathes Ajax, and he is a leader, but he's not. I don't feel like he was a leader like Henderson. I think we was very lucky with Henderson. I know we've gone back to this, but I think we were very lucky with Henderson. Everyone was very skeptical about him coming. Was it for the money? Will he fit into the squad? And he really did fit into the squad. Like I say, he did nothing special, but he just kept us together. And that is just what, like Devante said, we just miss that number 6 completely. And yeah, wow as a leader, it's probably just the closest thing we've got, if you ask me. Between him and Klaassen, maybe just mentally. I don't think there's any great leaders on that pitch at the minute, if you ask me.
Yeah. If you look at the stats, 9 games played in the Eredivisie, 6 goals, so that's not bad.
No.
Look what we had last season with Robbie, 4 goals in the whole season. So, yeah. And he also scored in the Champions League as well. So he's doing good if we look at the stats as well. But he's already in his 30s, so he's not going to change his way he's doing, his behavior. But sometimes I think it's better for him to avoid some things like against AZ, what he did with Wouter Goes. That was just so stupid, unnecessary. But I agree with you. I think he's the closest to Jordan Henderson with type of replacement as a leader. And I also think the criticism to Weghorst sometimes is a bit too much, because when he scores, everyone is like, "Yeah, King Wout, he's saving us." But when he scores no goal, it's like, nah, he never. They never need to start him again. I hope Dolberg's gonna be fit soon. Blah blah blah. So yeah, I think the criticism sometimes is a bit too much. Because if, for example, guys, what if Wout Weghorst would left as well in the summer? We just had, and Dolberg was right now injured. We had, I think,
Konadu.
Konadu. Bro, nah. Then I think we would have been in a, I think around 10th, maybe lower. So yeah. But yeah, what do you think about it, Devante, with what Kenneth Perez said about Wout Weghorst?
I mean, I agree with Bradley. No, his mentality. I'll never complain about him. His mentality, like he never gives up. He fights to the end. And as somebody who played basketball and football, I can only respect that. You want players in your team that have that mentality. You win by any means necessary. I'm cool with that. It's just that this guy, so the performative stuff, bro. Like, if that wasn't the case with this guy, then I would have never had a problem with Wout Weghorst being in my club or even playing for the international team, for the Dutch national team. Like, that's the only issue that I have. All the performance, the show bone, the pony, show pony, whatever it is, all that kind of stuff, man. It's just annoying to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and for this grown ass man, right, to say, "Oh yeah, Wouter Goes was walking to my elbow." Now you gave him an elbow, bro. You was doing you was doing the Ron Artest to James Harden, but like right in his face, bro. Like, come on, don't do that. Come on, don't do that, man. Like that's the only problem I have with him. Like, is he limited? Yes, he's limited. He's not a Ajax type of striker. Is he a show pony? Damn straight, he's a show pony. Like that you can never get rid of that. That's who he is at this point. Take it or leave it, right? And I'm gonna leave it because I don't really like him for that, right? And then, but does he bring the right mentality? Does he fight? Does he come off the bench and change the game? S indeed. And I still think as a pinch hitter, he definitely will be useful, because as soon as Dolberg is 100%, I want him to start because he's definitely the much better striker, right? But Wout Weghorst does have his benefits, especially coming off the bench, right? You need that pinch hitter, and that's actually, and last season that was perfect for him, that role, coming off the bench for Broby, scoring the goals, the winning goals. I'm cool with that.
But one question though, one question. I already said when we signed Dolberg, when we did Ajax Praat after the transfer window, I don't think Heitinga is gonna put Weghorst on the bench if Dolberg is fit.
No, because he's scared. He's scared of him.
Because we know how Weghorst is when he's not playing. So
yeah, and
that's
also
a thing.
And also because he gave it that hug, he's like, "Oh yeah, look, you trying to score points? Oh, yeah, my manager, like a teddy bear, bro. Oh, so you're never gonna sub him off now because of that. Because oh yeah, he saved me. But then you're not a manager. If you can't be ruthless, you're not a manager.
Yeah, fair. All right, guys, this was the last topic. But before we're gonna end the show, Devontae, tell the viewers what you have coming up on your socials this week.
Tomorrow the aftermath for Arsenal, Crystal Palace, and then this weekend is actually kind of messed up for my schedule because Saturday, Arsenal's playing 4 o'clock Dutch time, and then Ajax is playing 4:15. But I'm not home, so I cannot watch both games. So that's gonna be tough. I think I'm gonna make it up by watching. I don't want to watch it, but I feel like I need to make it up with the people that subscribe to me. I'm gonna watch Barcelona against Elche. I just want to watch Barcelona after what they did to me yesterday, man. I just can't. But that's gonna be the match action then. But I'll see what I can do because I'm definitely gonna keep following both games. Arsenal versus Burnley away, and then of course SA the thing. I'll keep track of the game and then maybe I'll make a match action, but not for sure.
Okay, fair. For the viewers, of course, it's first time here, Bradley. Tell them what you're doing on your TikTok and Instagram, and what they can expect if they follow you for the next coming weeks.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to Bradford City against Lincoln. My dad's a Lincoln fan, so I'm gonna do a bit of a video for that one. Obviously got Galatasaray coming up. I'm gonna I've only just set YouTube up. So like I said to you before we went live, I'm gonna give it a go and try do like a YouTube video for that game. Like just from a start, from leaving home to getting back, just how a full day looks. And then on the 8th of November, I've got FC United, if you've ever heard of them. There's quite a few Ajax fans coming over.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got quite a lot of Ajax fans who I've brought to FC United, and a lot of them have just fallen in love with the club. So we're having a bit of a meet up in Manchester. So we're gonna that's gonna be some content coming as well.
Nice, wonderful. And for the people, I'm gonna do a watch along for Real Betis Atletico Madrid in 50 minutes. So we'll be live again soon. And from tomorrow, watch longs and Ajax Praat again. I think on Friday or Saturday. Just have to figure it out. Thanks for watching, people. I know normally this is in Dutch, but because Bradley was here, we had to do it in English, and I think you guys are gonna like it. I see a lot of people are viewing the shows as well after the live is finished, so I really appreciate that. We keep moving on, guys. Hopefully, better times are coming soon. And thanks, Bradley and Devontae, for being here. Appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Speak to you soon, guys.
Yes.
Speak to you soon, mate. Thank you.
Hey, leuk dat je nog bent blijven kijken. Vergeet niet te abonneren en te liken. Laters!